Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another session of Chains of Asmodeus. Welcome, welcome, welcome. First and foremost, let's introduce these lovely players. Hello, everyone. I'm Maddie, and I'm the person that took my medicine like 7 minutes ago. So you will clock when it hits, but it hasn't hit just yet. I'm tired. Maddie, Sue.
Hi. I'm the person that um um really loves chocolate and just found out that she's allergic to it, so I will probably risk it at some point anyway.
On
No,
Easter,
Sue!
that's so terrible.
Haley.
I know it's rough.
Hi, I'm the person who went to the Ren Fair and instead of buying a pre-made outfit, bought 7 yards of fabric and has now decided to sit in front of the sewing machine for another week or two, because that's where I'm cursed to be forever. Haley.
Hannah is away with family because she hates us. Diana.
Hi, I'm the one who's wildly hungover but being so brave about it, Diana Faye.
Hell yeah. Apollo.
Hello, I'm the one who has a lot of thoughts about the role of Tiamat in the Babylonian, and the Mesopotamian epic of creation. Apollo.
Hell yeah. And welcome. Welcome, everybody. Make sure that you follow all of these people. The link is in the chat or in the description below, and they're wonderful. And as always, we have content warnings in the top right-hand corner. So if you use that particular command, it'll give you a lovely laundry list of possible content warnings you will find in this campaign because we want to keep you as safe as can be. Also, you should join the Discord. The Discord is really fun. It's where everyone chats about the show and it sends memes. It's a vibe. I'm doing really well. And
You're doing so well.
I know, right? Yeah. So also, next session, we're going to be having a giveaway. So you should totally tune in next session because there's going to be a giveaway of some vouchers for maybe a dice company. There will be further announcements closer to the actual stream, but we're very excited and you should be too. So make sure you tune in or watch the VOD next session because that's fun. Anyways, welcome. Now we're going to have a recap. Haley, take it away.
Yay! So what did we do last session? My first note says, we kept trucking along, which is true. We're looking for items. We came across a cave. It was so chill until the worm attacked. We fought a giant sand worm. It was horrific. Mechnon got stuck in there. Tried to fist his way out of that worm. Didn't work. We had to kill the worm. And then we keep wandering around. We're finding... I don't actually think we found any items. We rolled incredibly poorly. Until we came across... I actually don't have what race he was, but a guy with a bunch of vultures above him. He had the horn that we needed. We tried to sneak up close. Did not work. We had to fight him. And then we killed him. And then we got his horn. So big success. We're excited about having the horn finally. Then we take a long rest in a cave and we identified all of the items that we received through our trips. I could go through and list them all, but it's a lot. We got some cool stuff. I put on some bracers. They're totally fine. They didn't make me feel evil in any way, shape, or form. But yeah, that's it.
Hell yeah. So, currently, your group, having had your long rest, you all continue on your journey, Raimi with map in hand, beginning to make your way towards the supposed Ica Lakes, where Rex Lexcalis said he had spotted a soul of some kind in the largest of the lakes. So, you all begin your journey over. On the way, what do you guys do?
You good, Apollo? Oh no.
We die.
We're dead.
We
It turns
die
out the heat gets you after a while. Forget the worms. It's just there they go. I think probably just chilling. Raimi's pretty focused on making sure that we're going in the right direction. So she's got the map out and she's guiding, leading.
Ymir, I guess you're the first one to maybe get your family back. You nervous?
You know, I don't really know how to feel right now, but I have a feeling that it's going to be okay. I just watched you come back to life, so I assume it will be pretty much the same, and then it'll all feel like a bad dream. It'll be over. I'll get to go home with him, and it will be great.
Yeah, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Well, it'll be one step down, right? One tick in a checkbox.
Sure. One step down. Are you nervous?
No, not yet. I think we got a little bit of time before I find my soul. So, I'm not feeling nervous yet. I guess we'll see how yours goes. If yours is difficult, then maybe I'll start feeling nervous. But we'll see. We'll see.
I see. So I'm the lab rat, so you can figure out how you're feeling after how I'm feeling.
Yeah, you're
It's
really
a pretty
brave
good
for
way
it.
to get. All right. Well, wish me luck. I want to do a good job so that you can feel more confident after I go.
Yeah,
I wish you well.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, keep trucking along.
Alrighty. Go ahead.
I'm gonna just I'm walking. I look a little bit uncomfortable. Like this is new armor, and I'm just kind of like, ugh, I don't know how I feel about it, and it feels a little bit nasty. This is for sure curse, and I hate it. I'm just gonna go up to Ymir. When last you spoke to your, I want to say brother, I stopped listening a while ago. Were you on good terms, or should we expect a more volatile reunion?
You know? That's a very good question. I know that the last time that I saw him, he just seemed very far away and like he wasn't really here. And he wasn't really talking to me much. But I would like to think that we have a good enough relationship, but I don't know how to face him after I finally see him. So we will figure that out.
Silent rescue mission. Best kind. And I'm just gonna keep
What
walking,
about
but like
you?
every couple steps, I'm just kind of like pulling at my armor, just being like, "That's
You're
weird."
just walking like.
I need some WD-40. Sue, you were saying something?
Yes, I was going to ask you how you're feeling about your potential meeting with Soul.
Meeting with me? I'm kidding, that's a joke.
No!
No, that's a joke.
Got me. I was like,
Yeah.
She
You hear
got me
Raimi
there.
1 feet ahead, laughing way too loud.
Mark's got jokes.
I look at you and I say, I do not believe in gods. I do not worship them, and I do not speak to them. But I believe that there is a part of me that prays that she does not know what has happened to her, so that when she returns, she will have no memory of this and regard it as a bad dream.
Ymir cocks her head to the side. That is surprisingly tender coming from you.
If you tell anyone of this kindness, it will be the last words you speak.
She smiles.
All right.
Mechnon. Oh.
Yeah, no. So here's the thing. You guys just keep going. When there's a pause, go ahead.
Mechnon, you said you're missing your daughter?
Yes.
Do you mind if I ask how old she is?
Oh god, Dragonborns age at different rates.
I think they like die at the same
reach
point,
full-
but they mature at a very young age. From
They
memory.
mature at 15.
Yeah.
So let's say like young adult, let's say like around 1920.
Yeah, that feels right.
Yeah. At a time of passing, she would be 20, and a year yet has not passed.
Did you guys have a good relationship?
Yeah,
I'm a roll
fun
to see
question,
how-
isn't it?
I'm gonna do a little roll just to see how just to see how I'm doing mentally.
Can I supply a pitch?
Please do.
I don't think Mechnon's the type of parent that believes he should have a relationship of any kind with his child.
KO.
Like the
I look
classic
at
of like,
you,
I'm a parent,
but-
I'm not your friend type beat.
I look at you just kind of confused. I'm your father. That's as far as the relationship goes. She is my daughter. And we have duties to each other. Her, a duty of obedience. Me, a duty of protection. And this is that duty.
Spoken like a general.
I
Does
shrug
she
and I just,
also look like a lizard? That is my question.
well, I don't look like a lizard, do I, Ymir?
Well, you know, I've never really seen a lizard before, but I imagine if I did see one, they would look kind of like you. You know, like cousins. Cute.
Well,
Well,
dragons. And I'm
Yes.
just gonna walk away for a second and stop and think while Mechnon tries to figure out how to explain the difference between dragons and lizards, and then because Megnon's thinking, okay, dragon minus wing, lizard, but I don't have wings, so how do I explain that I'm dragon-born without it being lizard? Then I'm just like,
yes.
there are those better suited to taxonomy. I am dragonkin, not lizardkin.
But
Does that mean you still shed your skin?
Yeah, we're gonna have to worry about you
Only
shedding.
once. Oh no, you shed once when you are young, and then you just grow.
But if you're not a lizard, where are your wings?
Well, not everything that isn't a lizard has wings.
I just need you to prove that with science.
Crocodile. Get a.
What is a crocodile? I have never heard of a crocodile. Sounds like a lizard to me. Different shaped lizards. In different shapes and sizes. They're all just lizards.
God, you're making really good points, and I hate it.
It's
I just gotta
always
say,
a lizard.
Source, trust me, bro.
Birds are dinosaurs. Lizards are anything that doesn't have wings. So you're a lizard. I'm asking, is your daughter a lizard? Simple question.
My daughter is a dragonborn as well. In Timanther, there are legends that we dragonborn are not of this world. That there used to be a different world where dragons ruled, and then dragonborn ruled, and then our world combined with the world that you know, and now we're here, and there's
And we're
some
queer.
yes, for sure, and
That's
there's
true, that's true.
some similarity to lizards, but we are not lizards. Lizards don't have breath weapons.
That's true.
Then-
That's true.
Then what do lizards have?
Tongue.
I don't know, slime.
Sometimes they're poisonous.
Sometimes you look slimy to me.
Some have
That's
two
because of his-
penises.
Oh, conversation ended.
I don't know. Magnon panicked.
He says I just walked ahead.
Yeah, I'm exiting the
I say that,
conversation.
and I'm sweating. I have a level of exhaustion. I'm sweating. I'm like, I don't know, man.
Alright, I'll say at that point of
Wait, do you
awkward
still have-
conversation. Yeah?
Do you have a level of exhaustion right now, Magnon?
Yeah, I do.
Oh shit.
It's
You
fine. Don't
fuck.
worry about it.
Cool. Yeah,
You
let's not worry about
guys
that now.
continue on, making your way across the war slough. You do occasionally see some things flying around in the sky. You take a moment to stop and kind of watch them fly away before continuing on. I know someone redeemed Encounter Roller. I'm gonna save that for next session. That one's going in the bucket. You guys continue on largely without interruption through the grace of God. Eventually, you come across a huge circular rift that drops 100 feet into the depths of the slough, which is right at the point on the map where these Ica Lakes are meant to be. As you kind of approach and not yet can look in, is there anything you would like to do?
Yeah, Magnon, I can take care of that level of exhaustion for you, but it's gonna take away my highest level spell slot, so...
What the
But I can
fuck
do
is
it
this
if you want to feel a little better.
Keep it. This lethargy will not get the best of me.
That
Then I'm
was-
just gonna
I just
get
realized my eyes
amulet
are still
shield up.
glowing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah! Shit.
Here's the thing. It's
Alright.
not that big of a deal. We'll deal with it later.
No phase in the chat. Oh.
Alright.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna rock on with my level of exhaustion. It's just a disadvantage on ability checks.
Yeah.
Surely that can't come back to hurt me.
No one casts spells in the hells.
Mother
In a game
always
called
said that men
Dungeons and
being
Dragons-
exhausted is a good thing.
Just gonna point out
That's
ahead of
true.
time that initiative is an ability check. Moving on.
Bestie, did we get any rest, by the way, from last session to this session?
Yeah, oh, you guys had a long rest before you headed off to the... So I don't think you do have a level of exhaustion. You guys
Okay,
had a long
awesome,
rest
awesome.
right
I
at
thought
the
it
end
was-
of the session.
I thought it was
The
just
level of
him not being able to
exhaustion was just
sleep.
from talking to Ymir.
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Having to talk about the differences between lizards and dragons, I just get so stressed.
Because I think you guys woke up from a previous long rest, which is when you had the changes. And then you got the level of exhaustion that
Yeah.
morning, and then you've had the long rest. I think that's how
Yeah,
it
okay, that's
happened.
right.
Hey,
Okay.
you know
Yeah,
what?
but this long rest-
If anyone's gonna and ah this, I'm sorry. Continuity is
That's fair.
something I strive for, but not something I practice.
Just for the sake of me with my prepared spells, did I attune to the armor before or after that long rest?
I think you did it after. You did it in the morning.
Okay, awesome. So that's for next long rest that I have to prep remove curse because fuck this armor.
Alright. So, you guys are standing ahead of you. You can see this massive, essentially a circular hole in the ground that just goes straight down. You're not yet at the point
Love
where you
that.
can look into it. But what would you like to
How
do?
far down does it look?
Would you like to go have
Yeah,
a look?
could I? Yes, could
We-
I also roll for perception to see if there's anything nearby on how to get through this hole?
Yeah, sure. Roll a perception check for me.
Should I roll? Yeah, I want to go look and see how big the hole is.
Roll.
Can I do a sneaky peek?
Yeah, you can roll perception, survival, or investigation for that.
27 for me.
Ooh. So, looking around, you don't spot anything like following you or looking at you, which is ideal. And as Sol kind of like creeps over to look at the edge, you kind of have a look as well. And you guys can see that this rift goes 100 feet down. And looking down, you can see the Ica Lakes down below. From where you are, there is a sort of strange waterfall, but it's more like a drip of demon blood that has coasted down and fallen into these lakes. Dark black, almost blue. But what you do notice, Ymir, with that 27, is that it looks like the sides of this are fairly jagged and there are points that come out, so you might be able to climb down, though you would have to be very careful to find a spot that is not covered in demon blood in any way, which might be harder. What did you get, Sol?
8.
You look to Ymir.
It's really far.
Bro, so far down,
Hard
straight
ones.
up.
That's crazy. Anyway, so how are we getting down?
I guess we could take the non-demon blood plaid. Does anybody have rope? Could we use ropes to get down there? Is there anywhere that we could like hook up something and then use ropes to go down and use each other to
Yeah.
help each other?
Possibly. I think you would need at least 100 feet. So if 2 people have 60 feet, you should be chilling. If anyone
I have
has,
50.
if anyone has like
Let's see how much I had.
something you can like piston into the ground to hold it.
I got another 50.
please.
So if Mechnon was a dragon and did have wings, this would go a lot easier, is what we're thinking. But don't mind me.
Sue, I love how quickly you joined in the game of Bully Apollo.
We've been bullying Apollo for two
We're even here for the first
sessions you were
installment.
gone. I'm so glad
Yeah.
that you've
No, it's
jumped
the
in
best.
immediately.
It's the best.
Why is
Welcome
that
back.
the instinct? Why is it the instinct? What have I done?
Because you're so
What
cute.
haven't
It's
you
fun
done?
to torment you. Yeah.
That's true.
Okay. So rope, let's see. Is it something in my backpack and I just see how long it is?
So I think
Okay.
it should be in your inventory.
Okay. I see
Yeah, I've got
backpack.
50.
I do not see any rope at all.
Raimi's gonna pull out just like it's very much similar to how magicians will do that trick where they just have a bunch of handkerchiefs tied together. She like clearly has not had this rope tied up in any particularly orderly fashion. She just plops her bag down and starts pulling it out foot by foot. And it's a very nice like silky white rope actually. It's very pristine. Although you can see a couple blood
Wow.
splatters on it here and there every
If no
couple
one
feet.
else
but-
has it, Shiloh pulls out some rope.
I also do not I do not have some rope, sadly.
Yeah, we've only got 100 feet.
won't
You
either.
said it was like 120
It's 100 feet down.
feet. Oh,
It's
yeah,
100 feet.
I have rope.
Oh,
Hey,
perfect.
tie this
So
end to
then-
that end.
And also,
Yeah.
Shiloh has a pitten that she can into the
Oh,
ground
smart.
to tie the rope to. She's so smart, guys.
Anchoring.
She is.
So fashion that. I hope you guys are good at climbing.
Great at it.
I'll
I
say,
have good acrobatics.
can
yes.
one person with advantage or two people roll me a survival check? How good at you are at scouts.
Mm,
I can do that.
survival. I have plus
I'll stay
3.
at the
What
top
about
and
you
make
guys?
Sure that it's secure.
Rami has
And
a
plus
plus
four.
4.
Okay. How many people do you need to do this?
One person with advantage or two people
Okay.
single rolls.
Okay.
I'm good to give
Oh,
Rami
okay.
advantage.
Yes, great.
Lock in.
Perfect.
Oh my god. This game is cursed. I
no.
swear to God. It was like a fucking, oh god, it already disappeared. It wasn't good. It was like a 10
With advantage?
It was a 13.
with advantage.
There you
It was a
I hate
13.
it.
go. The DC
I
was
have acrobatics.
yeah, the
Does that
DC
help
was
with
10
anything?
to have a rope that isn't gonna break while you guys calm down. However, I think
Hey.
looking at it, part of you thinks maybe all 5 of us shouldn't get on this rope at once.
Yeah,
Thoughts?
Magnon will volunteer to stay and be the last person to go down. Because
Very
probably I will
reasonable.
be able to pull people up if that is needed.
Yes.
Fair.
I'll go down first because my dex is good, and if I need
Yeah.
to catch anyone, I can
I'll
try
just
my
say,
damnedest.
can everyone, and I'll ask you to tell me what you got when you get it. Just roll me either an athletics or an acrobatics check.
I have
know
a
what it's gonna be.
question.
Yes.
I have unarmored movement improvement, which means I can move along vertical surfaces and across liquids on my turn without falling.
I'm probably gonna
Yeah.
say that with your dex and with that ability and also slow fall, I think you auto succeed. I think you just do it.
I was looking up how much fall damage was because I was like, I could jump. I bet I'd live.
Yeah.
We're basically gods.
I'm basically God, but okay, cool. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
you skedaddle down that rope. Who's going next?
I got a filthy
can
20.
You do a great job.
Oh!
Yumia, what
yes,
did you get?
go! 19.
Wonderful. And Mechnon?
21.
Hell yeah. You guys skedaddle down this rope. I assume you're leaving it there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can't really take it back with us if it's anchored.
I
And
can just pull it.
You could, if you wanted to.
I could, but then we don't have a rope.
That is true. I love a rope.
Like, I kind of like the rope. I mean, there's not that many people here. I would assume if somebody's coming after us, they don't need a rope to do that, you know? Is that the concern for the rope, or?
I also just really like the rope. But that's okay.
Oh, we can, if we crawl back up it, we can
No,
take the
it's
rope.
fine. It's cool. We need it on the way back anyway.
Yeah.
Alright. So, you guys arrive and you can see these small streams of demonic ichor cascading over the edges above you. At the bottom of this place, the demonic ichor of the Warsloth has gathered into a large lake that seethes and bubbles with unconstrained malice. At the center of this is an island that almost seems to resemble a massive ant's nest with entrances to caves or perhaps burrows. The smoke and haze and muck make it nearly impossible to discern whether creatures occupy the tunnels below. Moist ichor covers the floors and walls. There's a pounding noise in the distance, as if a large machine is rumbling away, performing some strange, unfathomable work. The tunnels seem to undulate in rhythm with the noise, and in places you think you can see terrible faces etched in the stone. Many tunnels appear to lead into caves where ichor has accumulated. ahead of you, a great lake of ichor sits. And you can kind of see this island in the center, but most of the mist, at least from where you're currently standing, you see a mass in the center, but you can't quite make out what it is. What would you like to do?
How far away is the island?
It is about 60 feet from the shore.
That's exactly my movement. I could run across the ichor to get
Oh,
there.
shit.
That is true.
Fuck everybody else, though, huh?
I mean,
Maybe there's something on
Oh,
the other side that could
wait.
help us get to that.
How
well,
much of a dumb idea is it if I stand on my animated shield and I just make
So
an
you're gonna
ore or
silver
five something
surfer?
that I can use as an ore and just kind of...
You're gonna silver surfer this bitch.
I think I could.
Just
Yeah.
check.
I mean, yeah, I really don't want to wade through it. I won't be wading through it. I don't want you guys to wade through it. You'll get these. I point to my headlights of eyes.
see, I don't think I have anything that could help.
Yeah, do we see
Anybody
like
got a
a
bow?
boat?
I know that I've stopped giving you guys clues. You're not allowed clues anymore. Yumia's allowed Sue's allowed clues because she's special.
True.
As a possibility, I was like looking through the spell list being like, what does everybody have? Ymir does have polymorph.
Oh, so tight.
Oh, so we can get two of us across.
Yeah.
If you do enough of a creature, Ymir might be able to ferry people across.
Okay,
Ooh.
but...
I could do that.
The ichor touching
Yeah,
the
I
body
do.
was what caused the effects, though. Would
Yes.
that carry over while polymorphed?
I don't think so, because I think any conditions you gain while polymorph disappear. Also, Ymir can turn into a bird. Like a big bird.
I can turn into a bird? Oh yes, I
So,
can!
yeah, the polymorph spell is a shape-shifting spell.
forgot.
So you can turn into
That's right.
any beast that is your level. So there's
my
a
God.
creature called a giant eagle,
So
which can
I
carry
could turn
people.
into an actual dragon.
You can't turn into a dragon,
Goddamn.
unfortunately, because so the
Yeah,
it
show
has to
Meknon what a
be-
real dragon looks
Yeah,
like.
it has to be
Yeah.
a beast, and a dragon is not a beast. So beasts are really any animal. If you think animal.
I mean, birds are close enough, you know. Then
I mean,
you know, lizard.
how many
without
times
wings.
can you do it though? Because the other thing is, if we get you over and you transform
Hmm.
back, can we then go back?
Mm.
So it's a 4th level spell, and Ymir's got at least 5 times if she uses all of
Oh,
her
fuck
spell
yeah. Okay.
slots. If she uses
Yeah,
all of her
alright.
spell slots, including
Yes,
Hell yeah.
let's do it. Oh my god, what should I turn into? This is so nerve-wracking.
Do you want some suggestions, or do you want to have a thing?
So it's just something that I have to turn into in order to go over to the other side?
Yeah.
Could I just turn into a giant bird and then get everybody to climb
Absolutely.
on my back and then we go over?
There is a beast called a giant eagle, which would probably mean more that you would like carry people over, but giant eagle is just it's a fucking big eagle.
Okay. And
You
that's
can
the
go
biggest
straight
thing
to
I can be, so
Mordor.
I can't turn into something where everybody climbs on my back, kind of at the same time.
Probably not. That could also fly.
Okay.
But
Okay.
still pretty good.
I know you can't touch or drink from the River Nile, but can you do that with this one?
Well,
You
last
can
time anybody
certainly
touched
try.
Ichor, it caused people to be a little bit fucky-wucky. Shiloh
So
grew
my
a
eye-
whole extra long leg, and Solstice has fucking headlight eyes.
Like currently, I still have my eyes are glowing.
It's
So
called
it does
it's
things.
called the flesh warping table.
Oh,
Okay. Oh.
horrible.
that.
Real
Also,
body horror
Sue,
type shit.
if you
Okay.
refresh your character sheet on D&D Beyond and go to the tab that says extras, I've popped in a giant eagle stat block, so you can click on it and you can see the stats you would have if you turned into a
Refresh.
giant eagle.
I went on mine and I was like,
Alright.
"What's there?"
I
Nothing.
don't know. Does anybody have any other suggestions of animals I could turn into that would be a lot of fun? Or are we feeling the
Giant
eagle at the
Eagle
moment?
is good. Giant Eagle won't be conspicuous, but it will get the job done. And at this stage, I think we're just on get the job done.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, hey, so we get over there. How many spell slots of that level do you have? Because how do we get back?
So 3 level 4
Fun.
and then 1/5, 1/6.
Okay, then we would be all right enough.
Caw, as they say, I'm sure.
Cool.
Is there a bird that's in that option that's a little more hellish, like a bat, which is not a bird, but you know what I mean?
Is there a giant bat? You know what? I believe in flavor, and I think flavor is beautiful. So if you want to turn into a giant eagle that looks a little fucked up, you absolutely can do that.
Yes, absolutely. So that they don't question it too much, so it kind of looks like a hellish creature.
Yeah.
Smart brain
It's
thoughts.
giving a little bit griffin core. Looks like it probably
Yeah.
breathes fire, but doesn't.
Yes.
But it looks like it
Yes.
could.
Yes.
Incredible. So what
Yes.
what does it look like, do you think, when Ymir polymorphs into a creature?
It's kind of like a magical girl transformation. I'm kidding. No, I think she just she like puts out her hands, and the first things that starts happening is like her fingernails become like talons, and they start like creeping through her skin, and she's like stretching out her body, and they're like coming forward. So her hands turn into the feet, and the rest of her body like starts to get covered in these feathers, and very cool, but also kind of kind of weird. So
Very valid.
yeah, a little bit
Uh,
of body horror is always a little
hell
bit of
yeah.
fun.
And before you is a giant demonic eagle.
Yes, I unhinge my jaw, and it becomes 2 beaks. It's great.
Horrible.
And then I say caw.
Just like that.
Yeah.
This is the
So-
most humanoid voice ever.
I will say, for this, when you are
Caw.
polymorphed, you can use an action at any point to depolymorph. But while you are polymorphed, you cannot speak to your friends. You can understand like who's your friend and who's your ally and whatnot, but you can't cast any spells. But you do gain the stats of the giant eagle, so you kind of just turn into an
Nice.
animal, and it's a vibe.
Nice. It is a vibe. I mean, caw. Yes.
So, what would you guys like to do?
I think I'm gonna be a little bit too heavy with the heavy armor if I get on the back, so I'll just say I'll probably float the idea that the others should get on the back and I can just be carried in a talon or some shit.
I'm gonna run across the water
Real.
because I want to, or I guess the ichor because I want to.
You do so. It's definitely probably easier than just water would be since it's thicker.
Yeah.
It's more viscous. Ymir, you, Shiloh and Raimi kind of grab onto your neck like Buckbeak. Mechnon is picked up by his armpits and is, I'll say, using the stats of the giant eagle, can you make me a strength check? So roll me a d20 and add +3.
I'm thinking light thoughts. Feathers.
Thanks, skinny
Snowballs.
thoughts. I am light as a slice of bread.
I get a 18.
It's pretty good. Yeah, you.
So the light thoughts worked.
It did. You do have a fly speed of 80 feet. So while like as soon as you kind of take off, you can tell that you guys are like going at a slow downwards angle. So it's most likely you wouldn't be able to carry this many people if you were flying for long distances. But just to get over 60 feet, you manage to, and you all appear on this island.
I have
Now.
my knees up at my chest. I'm like, oh no.
So do I just depolymorph now?
You can if you wish to, or
Because we were good, right? Just shake it off, and my
Yeah.
face will come out first, like Howl from Howl's Moving Castle.
Love.
I'll shake off the
Yeah.
rest. Yeah.
Hell yeah, a couple of feathers fly to the ground. You kind of like pull a feather out of your hair. And
Yes.
you're all good.
Say,
Incredible.
I wink
you
at
can turn
Shiloh,
into that.
who's clearly there.
So you
Alright.
can turn into that, but you still don't understand the difference between a lizard and a dragon.
I mean, I do. Dragons have wings, lizards do not. So that is, I'm closer to dragon than you.
I need to walk away. I just
Yeah,
I
I feel like
walk
we're close
away.
to a fist fight breaking out more than anything.
As you guys
First the fucking
land
herb.
on this island, you finally can see what this strange mass is at the center, where this like thumping has been coming from. And all of you see a massive blue veined heart that thumps, and you see these vein like tendrils that kind of like creep onto the island and sink into the heart itself, begin to fatten with blood that then disperses out into these tunnels, which each of these thumps, and you realize these thumps are its deep gargantuan heartbeat.
Mhm. Purr. Okay. Of what?
Oh, I think it's
What are
supposed to
we
be that
looking
color,
at?
but I'm no expert.
You're looking at a massive heart.
Cute.
Say,
So if this is just the size of the heart, are we potentially standing on the beast that carries this heart?
I don't want to think about that yet. Is that supposed to be? I don't want to. That shouldn't be.
Maybe
a
we should go
concern.
in quietly, just in case.
Yes.
I am down to do that.
maybe the heart is a
Well,
holding.
meanwhile, like she hears
tail.
quietly, and Amir is sweating because she has all these instruments in her backpack that's constantly making noise.
You sound like a one-man band. Whenever you take a step.
Right.
Yeah. Let's keep it quiet. Let's get in and out.
Can I use my divine sense as we're moving through here just to try get vibe checks?
Mm-hmm. Good idea.
Yeah, you're. So read the effect for me, really quick.
As an action, you can detect good and evil. Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover. You can use this feature 4 times per long rest. So I think I just kind of want to be like, because I know that everything here is going to ping as fiendish, but see if I can do that in such a way that I get a locational ping as well, so that if any of the many fiendish things starts moving on our location, I can be like, okay, that might be something out of the ordinary.
You let that
I want to turn myself into a radar.
you let that pan out, and as you guys look up kind of around this heart, those kinds of ant nest like tunnels and caves that seem endless, you just get, you know that scene in How to Train Your Dragon when they fly the fire arrow down the tunnel and all of the dragons are lining the walls. The epitome of getting a radar like that.
Are they all stationary, or are elements moving?
Elements are moving, but more so just like moving in place or around, not necessarily charging you.
Is there a central focus? Is there any one point where because if it's everywhere and it's not focused on us, the next instinct is where is it strongest and most coalesced, and that probably is where we should be headed. As much as I don't want to.
As the heart beats again, and you see again the veins become bulbous and then fly out towards these tunnels. Ping, 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 ping. More pings. They seem to be perfectly spread out. The heart itself does register as fiendish to you.
Would I be able to detect thoughts on this?
So do you want to cast Detect Thoughts?
Would I be able to do that? Is this a living thing? It seems like it.
Detect Thoughts is interesting because it can be also just like a radius thing where you cast it and can just kind of hear the thoughts of things within range. Or you can kind of hone in on someone. It's kind of like the spell has two parts of it. The first time you cast it, you hear service thoughts, and if you decide to delve deeper, the thing or person will make a saving throw to see if you can invade their mind.
Okay.
So if you'd like to, you could cast it and see if you pick up on any thought patterns apart from your party members.
Sure. Why not? Just try something new. Okay.
Part of the spell is if you fail the digging deeper, they do know.
They do
you've
know.
been digging.
That is
Okay,
correct.
never mind. I will not be doing that right now.
That only
the
happens
surface
if you
one?
choose to dig or not.
Yeah.
So you can cast it originally, and you just get surface thoughts. No one knows that you've casted it. But if you want to delve deeper, then they can make a saving throw. But you can choose to do that.
All right. Okay. Let's do it.
Alrighty. You cast this spell, and let's just say, you three, what surface thoughts are on the mind, Mo?
I'm thinking about how my boots are now covered in ichor and there's demons everywhere, and I'm upset by that.
It's valid. Raimi?
I think from Raimi you would get an image of a heart that is less blue, more red as it's intended to be, as she's recalling the last time she saw something like this, except instead of being mysteriously part of some anthill of demons, it's resting in the very much viciously torn open body cavity of someone's torso.
Oof.
Mechna?
I think I've been hearing the rattling of your instruments in your backpack as we walk, and I think that the only thing on my mind as I try to just zero in on what's going around me, there's a quietness because of the focus, but then just on top of it there is a soft melody as if performed by like somebody playing a flute. And yeah, I'm thinking of a song that my daughter used to play on the flute.
And as you kind of pick up on those surface thoughts, you do sense something from the heart, but it is not thoughts. It kind of rushes over your mind in a overwhelming wave of just pure rage.
Yes, severance. Washing over feelings. Yes. Interesting. Rage. That feels like my brother to me. Would that be accurate?
Maybe.
Like being a little mysterious, do you? Alright,
It's my job.
can I do
In the original poem, it says that he's raging in Ichor Lakes eternally.
So this wouldn't be where he is, or
he's here, and he's raging eternally. So
I wonder if
might-
it's the heart. I wonder if it's him. Could I do a perception check to see if it's my brother?
Of course, roll a perception check for me.
Do we know if
Okay.
the souls that we are looking for will be in their bodies or if they will be encased in something?
You have no idea.
Gorgeous.
15.
15. Looking at this heart itself, it certainly doesn't resemble it does resemble like a human shaped heart, which you guys would have as well. And it's just beating, and at first you're just looking at it and you just can't tell until almost at the last moment, almost like one of those meteor showers that happens in Avernus passes overhead and some light flickers down and almost shines through this heart, where you see a silhouette of a hand pressing against the outside of the heart.
So I'm like looking around and I'm like, how would everybody feel if I cut this heart open and saw if my brother's soul is trapped within it?
Pitch.
Sure.
It seems like
Sounds about right.
there are things around here that might be frustrated if we cut the heart open, or am I wrong to assume that?
Is there a way to do this more quietly and carefully? I don't have a sleep spell or anything like this.
Who's good at keyhole open heart surgery?
I have sleight of hand.
I have disadvantage
Yeah.
on all ability checks.
I'm
If
just
you wanna
saying,
get
if
into
you
the heart.
want to do it, I think that we should have a way out in case things go haywire. I mean, are we gonna fly back over to the rope?
That's the first thing that I was hoping for, but I can polymorph 4 more times. I don't know if that will be enough. Because I probably can't come back and forth while this is going on. But I can use myself as a distraction and drive them away by using potentially illusion. And do a diversion to like make them think that I'm going a different direction and trick them so that we can kind of hide or go somewhere else while that's happening. Would that be doable?
I mean, it depends on if polymorph is a concentration spell and if your illusion is also a concentration. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay. I do not know. Let me see.
But a distraction is a good idea.
Yeah.
So I don't know how to check for that. Madeline, I might
for
need your advice on this.
Illusion.
Polymorph says wisdom. I don't know if that matters.
So polymorph, that's if you attempt to polymorph something else. So you can also turn something else into an animal. Like you could
I
turn
see.
them into an ant. You do have technically Phantasmal Killer is illusion, but it's only for one target, I believe. Yeah, what does Charlotte have?
I don't know. I'm open to any other ideas and thoughts on how we can go about this. But I have a feeling that
Yeah,
You see
I'm down
Raimi
for
like
the-
pull out her sword, and she's like, "Honestly, I say we just go for it, and then start cutting, and then get in and out."
deal with the consequences later.
Yeah.
I mean, what is the? Yeah, that's I don't know why I was even gonna say anything. That's it. Get her
Deal with
done.
the consequences. All right.
yeah, I think I'm being
I just
way too
wanted to
calm
cover
about
all-
this, as Emir. I think if anything, she's going to be like, my brother is in there, and I need to get him out, so I'm just going to do it. And if I die, I die.
Oh.
I'm taking his soul back. So, I do not have a sword.
I can lend assistance. Raimi kind of like has been
Okay.
actively sharpening her sword with a whetstone in the background. She kind of steps forward and she's like, "Just to be clear, usually when they call me in for things, it's not to have them survive. So I don't know how targeted I have to be here. I'm not exactly a surgeon, but I can give it a shot." And I will go up to the heart. How close are we to it? Can we get within touching distance?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm going to just kind of like hold my sword up and look back at the others and wait for a signal to start. Does anyone have to do any prep of anything?
Go for it.
I'll have my
Let's see.
shield up, and you know what? Can I do anything fun here? Yeah. Who's gonna be going up to do the cutting?
Amy.
Great.
I will shield of faith you.
Oh,
Aw.
what does it look like?
Ooh.
It looks like a dragon wing. That's
Cannon.
it looks like one dragon wing that is just sort of wrapping around your body.
Ah, yes.
Because I can have
get that.
dragon wings, but only sometimes.
Yeah.
Uh,
You know, we do that. It's like fake teeth or braces when you just, need a little extra help. Sometimes
That
I
goes
used to
back to
stuff
the
my bra
surface.
when I was younger because I didn't have the big things going on, so I totally get that this is the same energy.
Raimi, roll a hit
What
for
are
me.
you talking about?
All right. She's just gonna stab down with her longsword. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits. Roll me some damage.
All right. It's gonna be. Wait, hold on. I can't read this D&D Beyond stuff. There we go. 10 plus 1 divine strike damage, so 11 total.
Incredible. You cut into this heart and kind of like slice down, and you feel the heart shudder slightly and begin to bleed. And then from around you, you begin to hear scuttling. And if that divine sense is still up, you begin to see a few begin to get closer towards you because I rolled for it, a total of 6 creatures fly out from the holes around you and begin to defend their heart. And I think at this point we're going to take an early break because I don't want to break in the middle of combat. We'll take an early break, do 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll roll for initiative. So
It's gonna be a short
Oh,
combat.
God.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
So everyone, grab a drink, grab a snack, go to the bathroom. We will be back very soon. Bye 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 bye. Hello, welcome back. Now, while I ask these kids to roll for initiative, please roll for initiative. I forgot to mention, guys, the Crit Awards is on. You should definitely nominate these lovely people as well as Dungeons and Demigods. You should nominate Haley for Best Chaosium Player, for certain and for sure. And all these people just make sure you nominate to just in general support the people you watch. It's a great time. All right. I need to roll for Shiloh. Just in case. She's kind of in the corner. She rolled a natural 1. See, and that's because she's away. That's the way that it is. Mechnon, what'd you get?
That's a 7.
That's a 7. Soul?
Weak. I got a 17.
17, hell yeah. And
Goodness.
I have a level of
Emiya,
exhaustion.
did you get an 11?
Yes.
Cool. And Raimi a 6.
Boo.
Yep.
Incroyable. Alrighty.
These things are in the air, huh?
What? No,
These things.
no, they're swimming.
Oh.
So,
That's all
Doggy
true.
paddling.
you all begin to see these creatures flying out from these various tunnels and begin to crawl towards you. One of them, who looks like this almost like orangutan-like creature with these massive tusks, begins moving towards you guys. Now, they'll be...
I'm really scared of monkeys.
Oh no, monkeys are cute. Oh no.
Alright,
They're
let me
so
let me
scary.
see between...
There's a disproportionate amount of devils that are monkey-like, so this ain't good.
No.
Alright.
They kind of
Or
look like
He's
Well,
this, but
gonna,
yeah.
and this one is going to attack Mechnon because that's what I rolled for. And you see this creature kind of emerge from the Ica Lake, like dripping in it as it is
Oh,
going to make a multi-attack towards you.
Okay, that's fine.
That is a 15. That's gonna miss, and then it tries to punch you. It's got 2 fists, so it's gonna try to punch you twice. It's rolling awful. 17.
No.
It misses every single one of them. As Mechnon, you kind of
No,
turn
that's
and you're
right.
just like, the fight. And just with this new armor, it doesn't manage to hit you, which is very exciting. Next, one of these very familiar toad-like creatures begins to move forward. 30 feet. And can only get in range of Shiloh. Guys, don't worry, Shiloh's not gonna die. Just doing this quickly. Yep. 10. Okay, and you see hits twice slashing across Shiloh's body. Alright, next up is Soul. It is your turn.
Awesome. I'm going to kill the monkey. Because he's scaring me.
monkey.
Yeah. Because we still have not got Ymir's brother, I figure taking care of the ones that are here on this island is for the best. So, yeah. I will
Go
start
ahead.
punching. 14.
Just misses.
Oh, sweet, a natural 1. That's also gonna miss, isn't it?
It is.
I should have got on
Does
the.
your fear go into your dice?
Yeah, my dice are scared too right now. I'm also gonna shift a little so that I'm blinking because I realized I wasn't. And then I'm gonna flurry of blows.
Go for it. Rolling with advantage.
Wonderful. That's 28.
hits. It's gonna graze him.
Just a little. Okay. And then the next one's gonna be another 28.
Hell yeah, both hit.
25 damage in total.
Incredible. Yeah, you see this Balgora, is what it is referred to, takes 2 swings at Mechnon, misses both, and then you yourself try to hit it twice, and then you're like, no, fuck this, and you just gut punch it twice.
Can one of those be stunning?
Absolutely.
Wonderful news.
Oh wait, wrong one. That's a 14.
Yeah, misses. Stunned.
Stunned.
Stoned.
And I would be
Stunning.
the little yellow. Stunning. Stunning. What is that even from? Oh, Juno Birch. Got it. Alright. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Incredible. Next up is another one of these fuckers. Oh, wonderful. Who's gonna skedaddle
away
up
from me.
here and is going
Bro,
to
get
attack
away
you.
from me.
It knows what you did to its brothers. Bite attack.
That's what I did.
16, miss.
No.
Another miss. Okay. A dirty 20?
No.
What the fuck? Next is the second Volgora, who is going to move to the closest
They'll
person,
hang up on me.
which is Umia, and is going to attack you, my darling. What's your armor class?
15.
15, alright. That's gonna be a hit. That's gonna be. I rolled 2 19s in a row. And another dirty 19. So all 3 of these are gonna hit. So just get ready to take down this damage. So that's 11 points of damage. And then 5 points of damage. And finally another 11. So
76.
27 total.
Yeah. This is fucked up. Thank you. That is
I
not
hate it, thank you.
Giggles. Giggles.
Next up is another one of these guys
Oh my god.
who cannot get close enough, so he's gonna dash and end up here. Mia, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Fuck all of these guys. I'm gonna do Steel Wind Strike.
Incredible. How many creatures can you do? Is it up to 5?
5.
All right.
And there's
cool.
5, right?
1,
6.
2, 3,
At around us,
4,
5.
5. Oh, there's 5 within range, so you can do all of the ones that are currently on the island. So
Okay.
I'm gonna say like we're gonna start at the top and work our way down. So can you roll me the to hit die, which will be the plus?
Next to the thing, right?
Yes, and can you roll that for me 5 times and tell me what it is?
Is it the
each
one
time?
that says? Is it like? Do I press the button to the left or the right where it says like
to the
6
left?
D10?
So it says you do the one that says plus 8.
Okay, great. 5 times you said?
Yeah, and just give so 22
So 22 the first time.
hits. Second one. 15 misses. Next.
6. No, wait. 24.
hits. Sorry. 13 misses, and last one. 11 misses. So 2 of them are going to hit. So can you roll me now the damage button? Just roll it once.
Eddie,
Hi.
29.
hi. Someone in chat just let us know that we're not sharing the combat with the map.
Guys,
stream.
I'm sorry. And do you know what is another
Firefly
important
108,
thing?
thank you very much for looking up.
Do you know what another important thing is? The fact that James made this map. So you guys need to follow James. Incredible, amazing, love him so much. 33 points of damage. So as you kind of bamf around to the 2 you managed to hit, you deal 33 points of
No, I did
force.
3, right? I thought I missed 2. Did I miss 3?
I think you missed 3 because you did a 15, a 13, and 11, and those 3 missed.
Ah, shit. Okay, got it.
It's okay. You did very well. So the Bulgora, the one that arrived first and hit Shiloh, is now fucked up. Didn't even get to bloody. Already to fucked up. And Ymir, which of them would you like to bamf next to? You can just stay where you were, but you can be within 5 feet of any of the brown or orange ones, apart from the one in the lake.
In the lake, you said?
So you can't do that one because you didn't aim for that one, but any of the brown or
So
orange
whoever's
ones.
like closest to us. So did you say brown orange ones?
Brown or orange. So any of them you can be with.
Okay.
You can be next to, or you can just stay where you were.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
Incredible. And finally, would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
Wait, should I move away so that they can't attack me as easily? I think I should do that.
If you move out of, so what you can do, for example, is, I'll just grab your little guy, is you could scoot, oh, go away. You can scoot like here, but if you move out of range, they'll be able to take an opportunity attack against you and hit you.
Oh,
So you're probably
okay,
better
okay,
off
okay,
staying
okay,
where you
okay.
are.
All right, I'll stay where I am.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the bonus action, there's what are the spells that I can do?
Yeah, so you could do Bardic Inspiration, where you give
Can I heal?
Actually I think you can. Let me quickly check. Mantle of Inspiration. So you can grant 11 temporary HP to up to 4 creatures you can see, including yourself. So
Can I do all of us then?
yeah, you can do all of you, except for Shiloh.
Okay, great.
Shiloh can
Yes.
kick rocks.
Yes.
Awesome. So
Shiloh will be okay. She can take care of herself.
all of you get 11 temporary HP, and also, if you would like to, you can immediately use your reaction to move up to your movement speed without provoking any opportunity attacks. But that spends your reaction.
Any advice on what I should do here? I'm actually not sure about this.
I think you could probably move away if you'd like to, because these guys don't really cast any spells, so you probably don't need counterspell or anything. So if you'd like to move, you could.
I mean,
Okay.
I would say you should probably get inside that heart and dig for your brother.
Yeah,
If,
I think I'll do that.
That's the goal.
That'll be pretty
Yeah,
fun.
I'll do that.
So do you want to move like over here maybe?
Where did you point? Over here? Okay. Yep. Great.
That's Mechna.
That's me.
The red one's you.
Oh, I'm red? Okay, got it.
Yeah. It's like your dress.
Thank you.
Incredible. The rest of you get 11 temp HP. Incredible.
Gross.
Next up is Mechnon.
Awesome. Question on clarification.
Yeah.
Has Amir gone into the heart yet, or is Raimi still cutting that open?
Raimi's still cutting it open. However, like, just because actions were used to do things, Ymir's just by the heart.
Awesome. Okay. I want to look at Raimi and just say, do you want to keep cutting the heart open, or are you ready to fight?
Can I respond on my turn? Or out of turn?
Talking's a free action.
Hell yeah. Oh, no, I can do both.
Fight it is. I'm gonna end my shield of faith on you, so
Kick rocks.
I have auras. I have auras.
Magnon's gonna spend the turn aura farming.
Shut up. Okay, that will be pretty fun. That will be pretty fun. Oh, they're also really close to. Oh, ruler. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I don't like. No. No. Okay. Yeah, so that'll get. Oh, almost everyone. Except my Pookies.
Pookie.
Pookie, no.
What do you want to do?
I'm weighing right now. I'm just checking for like channel divinities and stuff because everyone's trying to. We're all very like bunched together, and if I can frighten the entire group of people, that would be pretty fun.
I wanted to frighten
That would
everyone
be
so
pretty
bad, but
fun.
it frightens you guys too. Which
People can't be frightened, or you guys won't be able to be frightened if
You're within 10 feet. Ymir isn't within 10 feet, but like.
Yeah, Emir's actually right at the edge of that, so I wouldn't be able to protect against my own aura. You know what? I'm just gonna take this Balgura off the board. You know what? We're gonna do standard procedure. We're gonna do who attacks.
Hit me with the first one, Chief. Also, just so you know, on like the latest VOD, someone commented and was like, just so you know, Apollo's been doing Wrathful Smite wrong. And I was like, oh shit. Someone called you out.
Oh my god. Well, what rule set are they going by?
I think they just said that it ends after you hit for the first time.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Either way.
Well, it's okay. I'll read the description just so that we're all good. Next time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an extra 1d6 psychic damage, at first level. Additionally, if the target is a creature, it must succeed a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the spell ends. As an action, the creature can make a wisdom check against your spell save DC to resolve and end the spell.
Yeah, so I think it's just that it doesn't do the psychic damage again on like a second hit. It does the psychic damage once.
Ah, lovely. Love that for me.
Anyways, what you like to do then?
Right, well, I'm still gonna hit that Balgura because we may as well get it off the board.
Fair enough.
Dirty 20?
Hits.
Yeah, I also will declare great weapon.
Go ahead.
Incredible.
I do declare.
Yeah.
I do declare.
I do declare. You know what? We'll add a first level smite to this. We'll be cheeky.
Yep. Roll me some damage.
Actually, I won't. I won't be doing that. 6, 10, 15.
How do you want to do this?
Okay. It was like 32. 40 actually. I forgot to add the 8. Is it Balgura demon?
Yes.
Oh, and it was stunned. Let's see if I could have gotten that nat 20. I wouldn't have, but you know what? That's fun. You know what? Tried and tested. Slice right down the middle, and I'm gonna look at one of the frog guys and say, just like I did to your kin. Yeah. So that's him. RIP to him. And where's the other guy that tried to attack me? I'm gonna go second
ahead of
attack
you.
to him.
Yeah, go for it.
Second attack to him, same deal. Because how dare you?
This guy's also been hit by Ymir already. He's looking fine though.
22.
Hits.
How's it looking?
Fine.
Love that for it. If it only does, okay, just because I want to appease YouTube commenter. Will Wrathfall also apply to this guy?
No.
Okay, awesome. Then you know what? I'm feeling sexy and free. We're gonna do a 2nd level smite on it.
Okay, roll some damage for me.
You know I'm gonna. Okay. 10. 19. 23. 28. 36. 46.
Got it. It looks bloody. Is that your turn?
Yup.
Incredible. Raimi, it is your turn.
All right. Raimi's gonna kind of look around at the encroaching devils, and she's going to. What's the best way to do this? Yeah, fuck it. She's gonna cast Spirit Guardians at 4th level. So you guys would see that
Hell yeah.
without her making any motions, she mutters a couple words under her breath, and a halo begins to appear above her head, but not glowing, not divine. Instead, it looks like someone is cutting, almost as if dragging a razor blade through skin. A tear begins to open in the space above her head in a circular motion, and you see blood start to form out of nowhere, dripping upwards against gravity.
Oh my
At
God,
the
like
same
a
time,
crown?
basically, yeah. A similar circle appears in a 15-foot radius around her, also looking as though blood is appearing out of nowhere and pulling upward, forming this sort of wall. And you hear her go, "All right, keep them off me." And she's not talking to you guys. Instead, as you look around, within this circle, a couple of creatures, horrific looking, begin to appear. They look almost like lambs, except as best as you can focus on them, they're mouths open far wider than they should, and their hooves have these sorts of spikes coming off of them, and they begin to patrol around with the same body motions that you would see a wolf kind of like circling its prey.
I'm so this is fucked up, Bo Peep, and I live. What do I need to make? Con?
So it only applies to creatures that start their turn there or move into it, so nothing happens yet, but all of our friends, of course, are exempt.
Understood.
And then she's gonna turn back to the heart and use an action surge in order to work a little bit faster and cast Inflict Wounds on it at 3rd level. That is gonna be...
Yeah, if I let it happen with haste, I'll let it happen with action surge. Fuck it.
Should be 19 to hit.
19 to hit. Hits. And what are you hitting? Sorry?
The heart.
Understood.
So that is 23 points of... What kind of damage is this? Necrotic plus another 5 points, so 28 total.
Understood. What was the add-on? Sorry, how much?
The type or the... another 5 on top of the 20 you rolled.
Gotcha. Perfect. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Incroyable. So you are currently concentrating?
Yes.
Alright. Next up is the last dude.
Alright, if it starts its turn within that, or if it gets in.
So it's if it ends its turn, correct? So it's going to come up here, so it will end its turn.
If it moves into it.
Oh, yep. Then
You
what
old
am I?
holy blender.
What am I doing?
So, wisdom saving throw, it's going to be DC 18.
Nope.
All right, so instantly one of the fucked up looking lamb creatures, and these things are kind of glitching. It's as if you're looking at it and it's missing frames. It like jumps from spot to spot and immediately pounces on it. And it does 15 points of necrotic damage to it.
Understood. Amazing. And then it can't get in range, so it's going to dash and come up here. Alright. Next up is Shiloh, and Shiloh looks to you all because this is still a party thing and I don't do too much. She goes, "What should I do?" All I can think of is, "Dad, I want to go to the ballet." and asks the group what she
the
should do.
fuck?
What should she aim for?
Well, is the goal to just get rid of these guys?
tell
or
me.
do we think that they're going to keep
Yeah.
coming in waves so long as the heart stands?
Yeah, she should aim for the heart with me.
Yeah,
Yeah, aim for the
Okay,
heart.
I'm
That's
down
I'm
for that.
gonna do the same thing. Because did they spawn another one? Is that what happened?
You haven't seen that happen, but
Okay.
she goes and points at the heart, and you see a beam of green fly out towards it. And the heart needs to make a con save.
Yeah.
Fails.
A few of you focus on the heart. Probably like Soul and I can like take the attention off a few guys, maybe. Or we can all just dogpile this heart.
I mean,
I mean, if
can
the heart
run
counts
out-
as a creature, it should take damage every turn as well. I don't know if it is impacted by spirit guardians.
Not yet.
I mean, I can keep frightening things to make them not move closer while you guys are dealing with this. Once they come out in a different
That's a good
wave.
idea.
You
So
see,
I will
If
be doing
everybody could get like 10 feet within close to me and I can just frighten everyone within 30 except for the Pookies, then nobody will be able to
Doo-doo.
move.
You see
and I can fully run
Shiloh
into it.
cast the spell, and the heart begins to rot as she casts Blight. Top of the round, you see this heart let out a shuddering beat, and you see those vein-like tendrils begin to fill once more and cast out as... Okay. Two more of each of these creatures spawn.
Right. Operation Beat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they would.
Alright. Top of the round is going to be one of
Does it take
these-
damage?
Yes. So
Hell yeah. So wisdom save of 18.
it's going to auto fail. It doesn't have any wisdom.
Oh shit. Okay, cool.
I'll roll anyways.
So
It rolled a natural 1.
hell yeah. It takes
Yay.
21 points of necrotic damage as 3 of the lambs begin tearing away at its aortas.
Hell yeah. I love the word
Not the
aorta.
valves.
Aorta? I hardly know her.
Alright. Oh yay, this one's gonna charge. It's almost like, as you see this Bulgora charging you, Mechadon, it looks like it has a familiar rage in its eyes. This one is going to make
Oh,
these
no, I-
reckless attacks, so it's gonna get advantage. Some would say it learnt from its mistakes.
Real. I love that for it. I love a learning
What's
curve.
your AC?
22.
Okay. Hit.
Do you want it to be higher? I can make it higher.
Well, all 3 of them hit currently.
Ooh.
Okay. You're gonna take
Ooh.
13 points of piercing damage. And then another 10. And another
1 second,
5.
yes.
So 28 total.
Lovely.
Alrighty. Next up is the Hezru that is next to Shiloh that is going to attack Shiloh. Natural 1. 3.
Man.
14. Okay, one of them hits. 7. She's doing okay. She's looking fine. Soul, it is your turn.
I'm running the numbers.
I'm crunching
On
the
how many-
numbers.
I'm crunching the numbers on How far away do I have to be? This spot seems good, but this guy is in front of me. How far away is this? 40 feet?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna...
What are you trying
Would
to
I
do?
be able... I want to go cast... I won't have the speed to get back. Okay. My thing is 30 feet. My frightened effect. But I would need to come back from the ichor or else I sink in, because I can only walk on liquids for my turn. I will sink in if I do not return to land. So I'm just gonna keep punching. I think that's the only option.
Valid.
So the one of
Valid. What would you like to punch?
the one in front of me.
Alrighty, roll a hit for me.
That is 24.
Hits.
Okay. And then another 24.
Hits.
Okay.
10.
Ooh. 8.
8.
Is it looking
It's
good or
still
bad?
bloodied.
Okay. I'm gonna use Flurry of Blows again.
Understood.
That's 19
Hits.
and 25.
Hits.
Cool. 12 and 14 damage.
Hell yeah.
And
It is
then
now
if I could,
fucked up.
I'd love to try and push it prone. With the open hand.
Incredible. Strength save?
Dex.
Dex. That's worse. 12?
Yeah, fails.
In Colby, it's conked. It falls. Ah!
Cool.
It's turn next. It's good to use half of its movement to stand up. And it's
So
going to
real.
attack you.
Yeah. I pushed it over for fun.
14,
Miss.
21,
Hit.
22.
Hit.
So that is going to be
Oh.
10.
Okay. I have to remember this. I have my Cloak of Displacement
You do.
that I keep forgetting to bring up. That's so helpful.
Okay, so I'll roll one of them at disadvantage. It's a 9, and then the third one at disadvantage is a 19 was the lowest.
Armor AC's 21.
Oh shit, none of them hit. Alrighty.
Cool.
Next up is this Bolgora, who is gonna come up and flank Mechnon.
Bro.
Bro, stop flanking.
You're a fan and you want an autograph, get in line, dude.
That's definitely gonna hit. 18 is gonna miss, and 19 is gonna miss. So hits once for 8 points of damage.
Oh no, a whole 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Why am I being a bitch?
Oh yay.
Why am I being so rude to it? Oh my god.
All of them are just crowding on Mechnon because he's the closest.
Is everyone fucking... Hey, guys, come on.
17 misses.
I'm trying to kill him.
23 hits. That misses. Punches you in the face for 11 points of damage. Emir, it's your turn.
Should I attack the monsters or the heart?
Go for the heart.
All right, I'll
You
go for the
focus fire
heart.
on
So
the
what
heart.
would do the most damage as a first-person attack? Sorry to everybody, this is my first time playing D&D, so I'm learning.
No?
Probably Shadow or Dissonant Whispers,
Okay, let me see.
if you did at a
Okay.
higher level.
I'll
Yep,
do
a
this
high
in
level shatter would
whispers.
be very good.
Oh, shatter.
Or-
Let's
yeah.
do shatter. That sounds like I'm trying to shatter the heart, so that makes sense.
What level would you
Let's
like
do
to
shatter.
do it at? So
I will
Just
do
some
it at 5.
whispers.
at 5th. Alrighty.
Yes.
So I will roll a con save. That's a 12, which is a failure. So roll me the 68, which will be under the 5th category.
25.
Hell yeah. Alright.
So I will take my let's see. Yes, I will take my clarinet, dig it down, and strip.
And also, Shadow's meant to be a loud noise. The idea that you put the clarinet in and then just go. It's crazy to me.
All the demons sort of turn and go, what?
What the fuck?
I'm going to sing into it a little bit too. Just having a good time. Yes, yes.
Would you like to do anything with your bonus action?
Can I hit it again? Or can I
I
guess I already did the temporary healing.
You can do.
I can
You can do bardic inspiration, which means you give a D10.
Yes, can
to
I do
anyone.
that to
Who
Wait,
would
so it would be boosting up somebody else's power, right?
Correct. So who would you like to give it
They'd be able
to?
to add a D10.
I will give it to Raimi.
Raimi, you got a D10, babes.
Hell yeah.
Alrighty. Next up is Mechnon.
Hi, Maddie.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how we doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Well, look at the amount of motherfuckers you've put right next to me.
Yeah.
Actually, my god, I feel so bad for not giving it to you, but I was like, she's gonna shadow that heart. I'm sorry.
No,
Lizard,
Rami's
no.
doing great.
Should've-
Oh,
Everyone
and the
who's focused
heart
firing on
is
the heart.
bloodied.
That's it?
Yep.
How much damage has the heart taken
I don't
for
know.
it to be bloody?
Should we been counting?
She just smiles. She
Like,
just
wait, how much
smiles.
Least.
How much damage? does
25
Suji-
for me. 25.
Probably like 100 then, right?
Yeah.
100
Probably.
HP in total. So we're probably about
Maybe
50
140.
left.
Dear
Oh, 140
freaking Lord.
probably?
Alright.
How
That's
far
it.
away is
Just
Reach,
bloodied.
Maddie?
Devastating.
For what?
For
Alright.
all these demons around me, if I just say,
5 feet.
right, fuck it, and I just go ham on the heart.
5 feet.
5 feet. A la madre. Alright.
Mind your way, sorry.
You got me so fucked up I started
You
speaking in
can-
Spanish.
You can
heard that.
pass through friendly creature spaces.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. So, you know what we're gonna do.
No.
What?
Even if I,
What are we gonna
even if I stick him in place, that doesn't really do shit for me, does it? No. I have the fear spell, and that'll just be a cone, so that won't affect any of my friends. But I could probably paralyze. But I could probably like get 3 a little bit out of commission, but they won't take any damage, and they're just kind of being annoying. You know what? We're just gonna. There's nothing wrong with a tried and true method. First of all, I'm gonna bonus action 3rd level spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send that to attack the heart.
So you're,
how
like,
close
here?
to me? Yeah. I'm just gonna have it attack the heart,
Roll to hit.
of course. 24.
Hits.
Lovely, cheers. Ain't that lovely? That's just gonna be 6 damage. It's not gonna be the
Oh,
most.
damn.
Hell
Well,
yeah.
that's something.
Hey, I'm helping.
6 inches is a
And-
good.
We're
I mean,
working
the
on
6 hit is a good one. It's pretty good. It's above average.
6. Some people say it's too much, honestly.
Yes.
So,
What would you like to do,
which
sir?
of the
Adequate.
which of the demons around me is looking the worst?
Sorry. I forget how to tap. Did it work? I don't know.
I wasn't looking.
The brown one, the brown one directly above you.
Ah, lovely. Well, you know, I just kill him.
Fuck.
Sorry. I just need to double check how attacks of opportunity work if I use my channel divinity. That's not what I should have clicked. Stop that, D&D Beyond. You and I both know that that was a mistake. Stop making me commit to it. Strong presence. No, but there's no point in making them scared of me if they can still hit me while they're scared of me. Okay, I'm gonna just start swinging.
Real.
All right, Tooth Puller, 2 attacks. You know what it is? Great weapon, master. Let me see if I maintain my oh, spiritual weapon is a concentration spell, so fuck you, Wrathful Smite.
Just
Okay,
roll to hit.
Yeah. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 21.
Hits.
Gorgeous. We're gonna throw a 2nd level smite on this. For the culture.
Uh-huh.
That's a dirty roll. There it is. Alright. 6, 10, 15,
It's dead.
18. Thank you. And I forgot about this last time, but I get an extra attack because of Great Weapon Master since I've dropped something to 0 hit points.
Hell
You know what?
yeah.
Tried and true method. Slice down the middle. I'm a fillet these motherfuckers one by one.
Hell
Who is
yeah.
the next most bad looking?
The rest of them are pretty, all haven't taken any damage.
Did I get a feel that the Balguras or the Toad ones
Balguras were easier to get down.
Alright. Balgura, the one that hit me, I don't give a fuck which one it is. The one that's
Understood. That's the top left.
top left, I don't care. We going. This is the 2nd one of my normal attacks.
Incredible. While you do that, I'm gonna take my meds again because I feel myself fading.
19 to hit.
Hits.
Lovely. Jesus, lovely. isn't
Actually,
that?
I'm not gonna
You
do
love
that
to
because
see
I've
it.
realized it's 9 a.m. and I shouldn't take my 2nd dose at 9 a.m. Moving on. Continue.
Maddie, you're perfect. Great weapon master, blah 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 blah. All the fun stuff. Also gonna do a 1st level smite for the
Ka-chow.
culture.
Just roll the
For the
goddamn
people of
damage.
Ireland.
Are you
7,
rolling it with dice?
Yes.
That's gonna get to a point where I'm gonna need you to start using D&D Beyond. Or Roll20.
25, 35.
Awesome. It's bloodied.
Wait, 43 actually.
That's an extra 13. It's bloodied.
Yep. Okay. It's bloodied. Awesome. We gonna do that shit again for my extra bonus attack.
Ka-chow. What?
I'm 21.
It hits.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. God, there's so many dice that I would have to. Okay. Wait. Okay. I'm gonna just do it like this.
Whatever's
this
faster, that one.
Shut up. Not you. You're doing great. 10, 13. 31.
How do you want to do this instead?
Right down the fucking middle.
Okay.
I'm slicing him like bread.
Understood. Is that your turn?
That's me done.
Okay.
That's me done.
Next up is this guy.
For the culture.
For
For the parish.
culture. Is going to it is going to try and hit Raimi.
Has to make a wisdom save of 18 as he enters.
Uh-huh. That is a success. So half damage.
Ah, fuck. Alright. I don't think it does. Let me check. That's the wrong spell. Oh yeah, successful at half as much damage, so that'd be 23 halved to 11
Awesome.
of necrotic.
It's gonna try and hit you. That's a miss.
Fuck yeah.
That's also a
I have
miss.
a bullshit, like a garbage AC, by the way.
22.
Fuck, that one hits.
So that's gonna be 15 points of damage. So can you roll me a DC 10 concentration check?
Absolutely. Oh, I make it. Thank God.
Hell yeah. It is your turn.
Okay, I am gonna look around at this thing and kind of look down at the one that just attacked me and decide that I need to start attacking faster. So I'm gonna use inflict wounds at 4th level on the heart. So it is gonna be a 24 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so all of its own blood that started to pool around begins to spike upward and form almost like spears that then curve around and dive back into it
I love
for
that.
37 points of necrotic damage plus 4th level. It's gonna be plus an extra 6 points of necrotic on top of that.
Awesome. I would say at this point it's looking on the edge of fucked up.
That's my turn.
Incredible. Next up is going to be the other toad dude who is next to you, Raimi, who is going to try and hit you.
At the start of its turn, it has to do the wisdom save.
It rolled not good. It rolled a 10.
Okay, so in that case, it takes
Kill him.
26 points of necrotic damage.
Oh shit. That's crazy. Oh my god.
19 to hit,
Yep.
20 to
Kind of the
hit,
rose is
and 18.
Yep.
Okay, amazing.
Oh,
So that's gonna be
I'm about to lose my blender.
15 to start,
Okay.
another 15,
Okay.
and 8. So roll me 3 DC 10 concentration checks after you've taken 38 points of damage. 11,
Pass
you're
the first
good.
one. A second.
Good.
Hell yeah! Thank God.
Still up. Next
pissed, but
up
I'm up.
is Shiloh, who's been hit twice and is like, why can't we kill it? I can't do a Scottish accent. I think it's
No, good.
funnier
That
to
was
do
so
a
good.
shit one. I want to do the ballet. It looks to you all and says, what should I do?
Do you ever feel like your friends are taken over by an alien spirit and they're not really there?
I think attacking the heart. I'll just motion back to the heart again.
Yeah.
She goes,
Unless she doesn't want the kill, in which case, probably
it's
the
fine.
Okay.
Con, fail.
No.
Okay. She casts a spell and you see the heart is on the brink. As she blights it a second time. Listen, when it works, it
Nice.
works. And next up, finally, is going to be this last guy who also rolled a natural one. Wait, how far away is he? It's just gonna attack Shiloh, I guess. He attacks her. Moving on. Y'all, when other players aren't here, we like to play pretend. Top of the round, you see the heart beat, and it's going to make its.
It might not get that far.
It's gonna make its wisdom save.
Yeah.
I'll let it roll for it because it's more fun. What's your DC?
18.
It fails.
Okay, so it instantly. Oh, only 13. It takes 13 points of necrotic damage.
How does this heart get eviscerated?
Okay, I think anyone who's watching Raimi at this point, she just throws her sword and shield on the ground and just like uses her hands and throws them up with clawed hand motions. And the blood halo around her head and also the one on the ground, instead of just having this slow drip upward, it spikes up and forms jagged edges. All of the fucked up looking lambs simultaneously jump on the heart and begin tearing it to pieces with their incredibly jagged teeth. It's like watching someone get mauled as bits of gore go everywhere.
Incredible. All of you, as this heart begins to rot and turn into almost sludge, you see the veins begin to darken and wither. And all of the creatures around you begin to almost fill up and explode. So anyone that's in a 10-foot radius of one of these creatures, which I think is everyone except for Ymir, can you make me a Constitution saving throw?
Is it
Sure.
only one for all of them, or is it one per creature that's around you?
I will say...
If you say one per creature that's around you, I swear to God.
Okay, I will say if there's 2 or more within 5 feet of you, roll at disadvantage. We'll do that.
Okay.
I should have kept my black ass shut up. Fuck.
Well, the
Sinners
disadvantage.
just came out, Maddie.
Oh no.
What did we get, boys and
I
girls?
also had to roll at disadvantage. Thanks, Apollo. That's a 12.
Did you guys add the aura of what Apollo gives you? What is that?
Oh, what is it?
Protection. You get 3 more. You get a +3.
Okay,
Oh.
then
You're within
15.
10 feet of me.
15?
Also 15.
15? Apollo?
What stat are we going for?
Con.
So it's not the nat 20, it's an 11.
Understood. So everyone succeeds except for Mechnon. Mechnon, can you roll me a
You better
d10?
pray I never go to Australia. You better pray.
Can you roll me a d10?
No, I don't
The minute I
want
said
to.
Mechnon
Mechnon grows
on that
wings.
island,
Mechnon grows wings. Mechnon grows wings.
2.
Yeah.
Reroll.
Oh.
Oh.
That's a 10.
What if it's wings? That'd be
You
so
begin
nice.
to, as you're splashed with this, you begin to feel a pain in your neck. The rest of you see the side of Mechnon's neck begin to bulge as something spurts out of it as like growing. You have a second head.
Dragon tails, dragon tails. Time for
The-
dragon tails.
This other head just kind of with his eyes, just has its eyes open and kind of just lolls to the side, and you have advantage on saving throws against charmed, frightened, and stunned conditions.
Any
Sounds like
downside?
shit.
Great.
But
Yeah, the downside is the
downside?
giant fucking head.
the downside is that you have a parasite.
So I'm
Maybe it's
double
an
hot
upside.
and I have
Twist.
and I have advantage against charmed. What?
That was crazy. Now you look more like a dragon.
What
My
the
god,
fuck?
this is literally Tiamat Korg.
second.
I'm gonna rock up to Tiamat's temple like, hey mama. I'll be
Hey,
like,
mama.
"Hi." What do I have advantage against?
Stunned, frightened, charmed. And as this heart is reduced to nothing but sludge, you all see a figure curled up in the middle of this. A male with very familiar dark blue skin and silvery hair, who is curled up like a fetus. What would you like to do?
I'm admiring my other head.
Ymir shudders and quickly goes to go like hold the body and try to like wrap him up in her arms and pull him up.
You do so, and you kind of see this ichor is kind of almost flowing off of him, and you kind of feel him cough up some of that ichor as he kind of squints and opens his eyes, and for a second his eyebrows are just pitched downwards even while he was sleeping, and he blinks up at you. Ymir?
Brother. Yes.
Why are you here?
Yes. And then I just like hold him. I'm like, it's okay. I'm here now. I'm going to get you out of here. I'm going to get you out of this.
You see him kind of look confused and conflicted as he's kind of like not returning the hug. And then the rest of you see his face spasm slightly. I told you I don't want saving, but of course you couldn't leave me alone. You always had to fix me, didn't you? And he pushes you away. And then you kind of see him blink and... I didn't mean that. I don't know what's wrong with me.
It's all right. It's all right. We can take it as slow as we need to take it. All right? I'm sorry. I never want to fix you. You're perfect as you are. I just want to be here for you because I'm your sister and I love you. You have to trust me.
The rest of you, can you make me perception checks?
Yes.
Do I have advantage on this?
Including me?
Not you. You're focused.
I don't see shit. That was an 8.
A 19.
Okay.
7.
So Solstice, you see in the muck next to this man is a metal cylinder-like device. And on the side of it, you see a name written in Infernal. Do you speak Infernal?
No, I don't.
You can't read it.
Okay.
But it is kind of made of glass in the middle and seems to be glowing. If I had to compare it to anything, it looks like one of those old-timey tubes that you put letters in and then like put into the tubes to go like flying.
A pneumatic
Yeah.
tube.
And it is softly glowing red. Ymir, as you look at your brother, he just... And he looks up at the people behind you. And I'm gonna roll for this. Okay, I'll use a d4.
No. Why are you rolling?
Okay. And you see his eyes suddenly, his pupils dilate, and his face twists into rage. A raging scream ripping from his throat as he, like a primal animal, slams forward into Raimi and knocks her to the ground, hands around her throat, squeezing as he screams into her face. What do you want to do?
Can I put him to sleep? Do I have anything that can put him to sleep?
He is a drow. He cannot magically be put to sleep.
Oh my god. Oh god,
Soul,
is there
you
any
see
other way
this
to
device
incapacitate
beginning
him?
to glow brighter.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick it up and grab it.
You pick it up. Can you roll me an Arcana check?
I can. It was, I think it was Shiloh that speaks. Infernal,
Oh
right?
my god.
She does.
I also
Sure.
speak Infernal.
Okay,
I am
it was great.
currently a little busy trying to prise this soul's
Yeah,
hands off
can
my
you-
hand, though.
Can you roll
Renee's
me
digging
either
in.
Like-
acrobatics or athletics, Raimi?
Yep,
Can
I'll
Can
do
I try
athletics.
to? Can I
Nat
try
20.
to?
Can I try-
grapple? Oh,
Oh.
lovely.
It's alright. This is not like a timed thing. We'll just like do one thing at a time and it will all be happening at once. Don't worry. I will get to everyone.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
Soul, what did you get?
Got a 5, but I was gonna go bring it over to Shiloh because I can't read it in the first
Okay.
place.
All good. You start kind of scrambling over to Shiloh to show it to her. Raimi, you rolled a natural 20. At the same time, what is Ymir doing?
She's trying to get her brother off of Raimi.
Yeah, so you kind of go for his shoulders and start pulling. Meknon, what are you doing?
Mhm.
I want to try pull him off of Raimi.
Understood. So kind of the joint two of you and also the natural 20 that, did you roll that for athletics or acrobatics?
That was for athletics.
Understood. You kind of grab onto his arms and kind of shift your knees up to his chest and just push him off of you. And this figure, not wearing any armor, just wearing like almost like rags, is flung off into the arms of Meknon and Ymir. At the same time, Soul, you kind of show this to Shiloh, who glances at it and says, Vorn Doskren? And says that is written on the side of it. And I'll roll an Arcana check for Shiloh, because she's the Arcana bitch of the party. I'll give it to her. That's a natural
Yeah.
20. She takes the device from you and twists the top, and Ymir, as you hold onto your brother, you feel him dissipate in your hands as his physical form is sucked away and into this phylactery.
Mir like is just shaking, and she's just shaking, and she like looks at what's happening, and she like grabs it away from Shiloh's hands and just holds it to her chest, not saying much else.
I think Raimi, at this point, it kind of like stands up a bit, and she was still pretty wounded from the fight, so she kind of like spits out a bit of blood and then just rubs her neck a little bit, still smiling. She had never stopped this sort of blood-soaked smile, and she just goes, "Listen, I don't know how hugs work in the Underdark, but you should tell your brother that maybe there's better ways to welcome people when they've saved your fucking life."
For Ymir can't really hear anything right now. Like everything is kind of muffled, and she's hearing like a ringing in her ear. She's like trying to process what just happened and like what's going on with her brother, and she's trying to figure out what to do next. So I think she's thinking about. I think she just starts walking away like she's going to go back home. I don't know what that does to everybody. I'll just say,
Ymir?
I'm taking him home. I'm taking him home. This place has done something to him, and I will take him home, and then I will figure it out. We will figure it out from there.
Right
We
now,
need you
we
to
haven't
help us.
gotten.
Go ahead, Raimi, yeah.
Okay, first of all, we have to get off the island still, so you know, maybe we could talk about this on the shore. But I don't think it's a good idea for you to just go wandering off. I mean, I don't know if that's even gonna work. Don't you have to take the soul somewhere for it to be activated or something again?
Ugh. Oh, I don't know what to do with any of this. I've never done this before. All right, she starts like looking around and she's like, all right. I don't know what to do.
I will go.
Let's get back
over-
off this island first. Oh,
Yeah.
Sorry, go
And
ahead.
she's just like holding on to the thing and she doesn't say much, but she like sits back down, just kind of waiting for other people to make a move.
I'm gonna go over to you and I'm gonna get down on knees so that I'm like closer to eye level. I'm just gonna say, do you know what makes me a dragon? My breath. Ymir, breathe. Breathe. Take your time. One step in front of the other. Number one, we need to get out of this hole. You can help us get out. Once we are out, we get out of the war sloth. And once we're out of there, you can choose what you want to do. We know that if you want to continue alone, it will not work. That is the logical conclusion. You will only be able to save your brother's soul if you bring it to the lowermost pit of hell. Logic is not something that I think you hold very dear. You are emotional. That is not bad. But if you need to watch yourself fail to come back and be focused, then so be it. Better have you focused, knowing what's on the line, than distracted on the next layers. So can you get us out of here?
Ymir nods.
Okay.
Good. Stand up, soldier. There's work to do.
Ymir gets up. Just like gets up, just ready.
Okay, so Ymir, you polymorph into a bird once more. If you guys wanted, we can do it so that, like, with a good enough strength check from the bird, they could possibly fly you straight out of this rift. If you wanted to attempt that, otherwise the DC would be much lower to just get across the lake.
Ooh.
It has a +3.
I would like to have one
Oh.
head. So I think I might be walking across. I don't need more problems, but
I don't
Yeah,
have
for
anything
now,
that I can
together.
like bless her, and I don't see a way where I can actively help you.
So just across the lake.
Yeah, I think so.
yeah.
So can you roll me a d20 +3?
Okay.
Diana's goes.
That's not okay. Sorry.
Okay.
D20 online is fine, right? Okay.
Mhm.
Just stay. Okay, because I couldn't find it. Okay, 18 +3, so 21.
Incredible. You easily take the rest of them over the lake. Solstice, you run across. If you would like to, Ymir can stay in the bird form for up to an hour, if you would like to. Otherwise, you can drop it as soon as you get to the other side. It's completely up to you.
Yeah, I think I drop it as soon as I get to the other side.
Oh, good.
I'm just very focused on the object I'm holding in my hands. I wonder if there's things like, I don't know, like starry wisp and things.
Mm.
Or like, I wonder if there's like something sweet I can do where I kind of send him a little message in the bottle.
You have the
Something
spell
warm.
message. It's in your
Oh my god,
cantrips,
yes, I will do that.
and you can attempt to whisper something towards that soul, hoping that he hears.
Yeah. Okay. I love you. I'm going to get you out of this. Please know that I'm going to get you out of this. I'm going to bring you home. And then stop there.
You feel the phylactery in your hands. It's warm. And since you have found this, you do gain a benefit from finding it. We'll put this in your feet so you don't have to remember this, but while you possess your brother's phylactery, you can channel your brother's rage. When you make your first attack on a turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attack rolls using strength during your turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn. So if you really want to use a sword, your brother's rage can help you hit hard and fast. You guys make your way towards the rope. I will say, can all of you make me either an athletics or acrobatics check?
Natural 20.
20.
Ooh, 18.
Incredible.
Athletic is
all
fun.
of you make your way up quietly until you reach the top. The war sloth spreads out ahead of you, and just as you think of the idea of leaving, you will recall the vials you each have on your person.
I'll shotgun the like full on. You see Raimi get on one knee as if she had just been iced and like chug the potion of condensed order.
It's actually not a potion, it's a vial of powder. You straight up snort it.
Oh. Yeah, you can see her snorted off of her sword.
You just start cutting it with the dagger.
I lay it out in 2 little lines on my sword so that each of my heads gets to do a line of order.
Oh my god.
You're not getting rid of the head. Like, I know you're keeping it.
Actually, I don't know. I'll have to ask Maddie again what the effect is.
What did I miss? Is everybody doing cocaine? What is going on right now?
So you guys were given this thing called a vial of condensed order. It's a powder, and essentially Rex Sakala told you that the war sloth does not want you to leave, so it will try and convince you that you shouldn't leave, and this vial makes you immune to those effects. You have one as well. It lasts for 8 hours.
I snort it like a normal person.
Just to...
Which is what?
Yeah.
Is that normal? That's the normal.
Yeah, I
way,
think so.
assume.
I think that's what
What's
it's
your
probably
we don't
made
have
for.
$100 bills, so you just use a coin and like
You just grab 2 platinum coins.
I grab a scroll and I do it really.
Oh my god.
I take out some bread and put it on it like salt, and then I eat it.
That works. Alright, so all of you feel this kind of tingle come over your body. And rather than making you feel really like twitchy, you do suddenly feel very focused.
Did we just take Adderall?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Yeah, it's the same.
And do you guys begin making your way out of the war slough?
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk, is there anything that you would like to do in the meantime?
I mean, I'm keeping an eye out just to see if there's any other items we
Yeah.
happen to
I'm
walk
keeping-
across.
I'm
I'm
keeping
also
four
going
eyes
to,
out.
I'm going to just turn around and look at everybody and go, thank you.
Of course, yeah.
I mean, when you get him back into his body, be sure to tell him I said hi.
I will. Hopefully, he won't remember you as the girl he choked out, but the girl who saved him. So it would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys continue.
And
on.
then she goes over to Meknon, gives him a little hug, and goes, "Thank you, Lizard Man. That was really helpful." And then, gets off of him.
I think I give you one sympathy pat on the head.
Just one. Alright. I'll say, Raimi, can you make me your usual survival check, but you can make it with advantage because you have paid for a guide.
I was gonna say, hopefully it's better than my usual. Fuck. Okay, cool. 23 total.
Okay.
Yeah. Following the map, you kind of easily navigate the way that it's shifted. You actually see the way that the map is now, the exit is a lot closer than it was before, which is strange to think about. Meanwhile, the trove is a lot further away, where originally it was kind of on the way. It's now on the other side of the map. But you guys continue on. I'll say, Solstice, can you make me a survival check? I will say you guys aren't going through the trove, so the likelihood of you finding anything is a lot lower.
21.
Okay.
Maybe a little something.
Little treat.
Just a little treat
Little treat.
for the road.
Some almonds.
Give me a sec.
Everybody do your best interpretive dance.
Can you roll me a d12?
Yes. Oh. 12.
Okay.
I want to roll for something fun too.
I would have let you roll my
No,
12.
that's okay. I don't have any fun items yet. Well, I have my brother's dead body thing, but
That's
Yeah, I was
That's
about to
pretty good. That's
say-
pretty good.
We do.
yeah, I mean,
Soul
everybody's
Pokeball.
gonna have that though. The
We'll see,
Pokeball.
because there are some items in the bag we can possibly talk about after the session finishes, because discussing items and who has them takes so much a stupid amount of time.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm so sorry, this is all over the place.
You're doing great.
If I get
Really?
an item, I'm excited. I don't care how long it takes. I like things.
Material Goral.
You find in the hand of a devil is a scroll.
Can I read it?
Actually, it's not
In
a
my
scroll,
mind.
it's a folded piece of paper. Right, and
Let's do
on
it.
it is an
Do
advertisement.
you like me? Check yes or no. Oh man. Oh god.
This advertisement, it looks really old-timey, and it says, in the layer of murder, Dees, come to the shop of... Fuck. Why do you do this to me?
You got this. I believe in you.
No, we've been talking about Paimon a lot. His name is Pygemini. And it says, for the incredibly small price of 100 gold pieces, vengeance on a dead enemy whose soul is in the 9 hells is yours. You can essentially says that they will summon the soul of an enemy of yours so that it will be tortured. And I'll say
Not a bad deal.
I'll say the original price is like 200 gold pieces, and this is like a voucher for 50% off, so it's 100 gold
That's
pieces.
like a really good deal.
50% off torturing someone. Oh my god, a steal.
Yeah, guys, I'm keeping this just in case. Doesn't mean you need torturing done.
Yeah.
You continue on, eventually finding your way to the exit of this place. In between the walls that surround it, that crack that you had located earlier, where Rexlex Carla will be waiting for you on the other side. So, I know that you guys had a plan when it came to Rexlex Carla.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
We were gonna give him the oath bow, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna let him hold it for like a second.
Oh, this
Oh
Prepare
no,
it.
Rex likes Collar, we're giving him the horn. And then we're gonna punch him in the
Giving
dick
him the
and
horn.
Get out of here.
Because the thing is that he said that he would give us all the stuff
Does he
in
have that?
exchange for us giving him the horn. Now we
Correct.
never said anything about letting him keep that shit. So
Yeah.
my plan, so what I'm suggesting is we all prepare actions to dogpile on this motherfucker. The second he has held it for one, not 6 seconds, 1 second.
Okay. I will
'Cause here's the
say,
thing.
because
eat it.
this was Shiloh's plan and she was really passionate about it, I want to save that for next session. So,
Perfect.
how about we'll say that you guys will like agree to give Rexlex Carla the horn once you reach the Bronze Citadel again.
Right outside.
do.
We can't dogpile someone in the middle of a city. We gotta do
Yeah.
it on the outskirts.
It's
You're
all
not
no.
doing
To
that
be
to
fair,
me,
it is
Maddie.
hell.
Yeah, they wouldn't
That's
care
fair.
there.
Middle of the city, just.
You guys would fit in more. But yeah, as you guys walk out, you see kind of, I'll say, roll me a perception or investigation check if you're proficient.
I gotta become proficient in one of these.
Yeah, Christ.
I should, but I'm not gonna.
So, Yumia, do you want to roll perception? And just in case, I'm just gonna roll investigation for shit. She didn't roll that good. 14.
Yeah.
Alright. You see out of the corner of your eye, you kind of point it out to the rest of the party, a dome of some kind, which is just kind of tucked away in the corner, which you guys recognize as a tiny hut.
Oh, he's hanging in
It's
there.
a tiny
That's what
hut.
Yeah, it's a spell that makes like a magical dome that you can sleep in and no one can get in.
Oh, cute. Love shack.
It's magical glamping, is what it is.
That's pretty
No,
cute,
magical
actually. I
glamping
can't-
is Magnificent Mansion.
Oh,
This is
true.
just magical camping.
That's real. That's real.
We're
Did
back.
we knock? Yeah, I go up and like hammer on the outside of the dome. Yay!
Ah, fuck. The dome drops, and you guys see Rexlex Carla standing there with his stupid little hands as he says, "Were you successful?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
We
got
were.
the soul.
Have you?
Do you
Have you
have
heard
my
about-
horn?"
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. It was really easy to get.
Yes.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
Will you give it to me?
Contract
Not yet.
was
We will give it to you
unclear as
later.
to-
Once you get us to the other location.
I'll nod and say, with both my heads, and I'll say, contract was unclear
He goes like
as
this.
to when the handoff should happen. Pick ahead.
Double takes you and
ahead.
goes, I see
Pick
the
ahead.
Inca might have done its
Contract
trick.
was unclear as to when we should give you the horn. So we'll give it to you once we are closer to the Bronze Citadel, lest you feel emboldened to leave us on the edge of the War Sloth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Motherfucker.
If you will follow
This is so
me,
fucked up.
I
I
will-
feel bad. This is fucked up.
If you will follow me, I will
Hell.
take us back to our vehicles. And he, like this, just begins to walk.
He's so cute. I feel bad for him.
You're the only person who
Don't,
thinks
he's
he's
weird.
cute. He's so horrific.
He, like, looks up at Mechanoid and just goes, so 2 heads, what the fuck is up with that?
But you know,
Mind
how
your
can anybody
business.
who does this be totally horrific? Like, that's so cute.
I look at him and say,
Just-
you have 2 tiny wings that don't let you fly. What's up with that? We all have questions.
I can fly. And he starts to fly. He goes,
Wow.
a bee
He
should
should
not
be
be
able
able
to
to fly.
I have my. Oh, his wings are too small to move his fat little body off the ground.
According to all laws of physics.
And yeah, and Ymir just looks at it and points and goes, "Oh, like a dragon."
Yes. Like a dragon.
Fucking-
He's done. He's done.
So, all of you climb inside your vehicles, and we'll DM hand wave this. You guys manage to make it back to Avernus. And climbing out, you see Rex, Lex, Carla, and Shiloh kind of go off the side to do some negotiations. And the rest of you are left the Bronze Citadel rising up behind you.
In the time that of the travel, have we had a long rest while the travel? Because it took a while to get there.
You guys would have had a I did, because we rolled really good. I said that it was going to take you less time. Because if you guys had a
Alright.
long rest, the vial would stop working, and that would be really bad for you guys. So, are we... Okay, I'll say...
I'm not
okay.
pressed if the answer is no. I just want to know.
You would have had a short rest.
That's lovely.
I don't know what that means. Oh, I see it. I can click it. Weep.
So you can get your hit points back, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I
And
took
the
my
rest
short
of you
rest.
are left.
We don't heal anything?
You do. I'll explain hit die later. Just heal yourself back to full.
Okay.
You didn't take that much damage.
All right. All right. And I'll take out my temporary hit points, right?
Yeah, so those will not
Be
be there
zero.
anymore.
Got it. All right.
Awesome.
That's good.
So as the other two kind of go off to the side, Ymir, you're left at the city holding your brother still warm in your hands. What would you like to do?
I think initially Ymir felt very sad to see the brother's reaction, but as she's holding this warm, thing, I think she's starting to feel like more confident and happy because she finally has him in her arms. So she just kind of like cradles it and puts her chin under it, and she's just holding it and hugging it. And then I guess I can say, where are we off to next?
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm watching Shiloh to make sure this deal goes well. Like tracking facial expressions and
same.
body movement.
Mhm.
Is he pleased or is he upset?
They're just I was just removing them from the conversation. They're in the corner. They're doing their own thing.
Okay.
Oh, I can do a little song for my brother. Maybe like a song that I used to sing to him all the time. And I just like do this song that I used to sing to him when he was very young. And yeah. So I will say I will like hold the little object to my hand and just so he knows I'm there. Go গল্প যদি শুনতে চাও আমার সাথে এসো দুষ্টমিটা ছেড়ে এবার লক্ষ্মী হয়ে বসো. And then I'll stop there. But it basically means if you want to listen to this story, then stop your naughtiness and come sit with me and I will tell you this story. And then she's like kind of hums off and like goes off into the distance, but she's like just gently singing it to him like she used to when they were kids.
I'm gonna follow after Emir. I'm just gonna say, what is your plan? While we were down in the pit, you kept mentioning, you kept alluding that you were planning on running away. Are you planning on running away?
Well, to tell you the truth, I initially thought that was the best course of action, but now that I am calm and rational, like you said, and I'm able to think with logic, I don't think that's a very good idea because I have no home to go back to. And I'm certain that maybe my brother felt the same way because I couldn't understand why he would leave home behind. And now that I am gone and my family sent hitmen to kill me, I finally understand him better. And now I realize my brother is my home. So I don't know where I'm going to go next, but I hope that somehow we will figure it out.
Amir, can you roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Oh shit,
Yeah.
why is it a saving throw? What are you doing?
Don't worry about
You scare me.
You're learning.
Oh god. Wait, where's the wisdom? So I just click wisdom for the wisdom saving
So
throw, right?
it'll be in like a box called saving throws, like under. So I'll let you know. You have a +1. So if you just roll a d20 and add a +1.
Oh.
5. What are you doing to me?
You, for a moment, don't notice the other people around you as you look at your brother's phylactery, hands still dripping with that ichor. And as you look at that demonic ichor, it begins to shift and change on your skin, forming into dozens of little spiders that begin to creep up your arms, and your brother's phylactery begins to be coated in web. And you look up, and it's darkness all around you. Until ahead of you, you see 2 blood-red eyes open, and then 6 smaller ones underneath, all of them blinking in unison. And they begin to come closer to you, and you hear the tick, tick, tick of 8 sharp legs creeping towards you. until you finally see in the darkness a beautiful feminine face, mutilated by the spider-like pincers from her face and the sharpened teeth and the 8 eyes decorating her face. Her bottom half is that of a gigantic arachnid. And she smiles at you, reaching a hand forward and cupping your cheek. And for a second it hurts, but then it's comfortable. As your goddess, Lolth, stares into your eyes. And she says in Undercommon, "My child, you walk on foreign territory where I cannot reach you. With those whose lawfulness corrupts. I was so sad to see that your brother was taken. I sent followers to bring you home. But I understand that you have already been corrupted by the devilish ways. Come home, and I will give your brother back to you." Come home and all will be forgiven. After all, you have defeated many of our enemies. I know you long for comfort, my child. Come home. What does Ymir say or do?
I mean, I think after hearing something, I mean, she can respond.
Yeah.
This is something she can respond to.
Mhm. You look down, and you're not holding that phylactery in your hands anymore. Instead, you see dark blue hands in your own, and you look up, and you look into the eyes of your brother, who smiles at you. Lolth behind him, her arms encircling him, as your brother just says, "Ymir, please. This is the only way to save me. Power of the Slayer.
At this point,
It has corrupted me."
so initially, Ymir, as this was happening, she felt herself like faltering and scared. I mean, she has like served this goddess her whole life, and she doesn't like know how to defy her. This is the most terrifying thing for her. This has like been all her life, even though she hasn't known how to feel about this goddess. But as soon as like the apparition of the brother appears, she like stiffens and goes, "You are not my brother. You are not my brother. He would never say such a thing."
I only said those things because Asmodeus existed in my heart and head.
She like looks at the goddess and then she goes, "Stop this. I don't know if you're using him as a puppet, but you have to stop this. I know that is not my brother."
She brings him over to her, holding him in her gigantic hands. Pondering. He is a first brother, therefore never destined for me. I do not wish to have him as a sacrifice. However, I will take him. I do not wish to kill him, simply to own him. And you see your brother start to shift. You see his bones begin to snap and move as a bulbous, like amenity grows from his back, as legs sprout out as he begins to be turned into a... it's left me. What are they called? I was about to say dryad, but that's not... Dryder, thank you. Begins to be turned into a dryder, which is this half spider, half elf creature.
And Emir, I don't know if she's hallucinating or something is going on where Emir
so she
is fucking with her head.
She is hallucinating. She rolled a 5 on a wisdom saving throw. So whatever mental...
So this is not actually happening.
To Ymir's understanding, it is absolutely happening. She failed that wisdom saving throw spectacularly.
Can I stab myself to get myself out of this hallucination?
I'll say roll me another wisdom saving throw to see if you can try and fight this mental pressure. So that's a +1 again.
I think I have a roll with advantage or something like that, like a inspiration die that I can use too. Right?
Yeah, I think you have advantage. I think you have inspiration from something if you wish to use it.
So that's 13, and then I think I had like 2 points of inspiration. Does that just mean that I get +2?
It just means you can re-roll it if it's a failure.
Is it a failure?
What did you roll?
13.
13 would be enough.
Would not be enough. Okay. This is going very poorly. Okay, I only have one more. That was a 2, so... Okay, 16?
16. I think Ymir starts to recognize that this is some kind of vision, some kind of illusion.
But this whole time until then, okay, she thought
It
this
felt
was very
very
much happening.
real.
Okay. All right, and then she starts to realize it's some kind of illusion.
Mm-hmm.
And then trying to figure out, because I've never done this before, do I can I stab myself to get myself out of this?
You can certainly try.
How does one... Okay, so I think I will... Yeah, I'm going to take one of my short sword,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to do a cut on my upper arm.
Yeah.
To see if that jolts me out of this.
You do so, and you the rest of you have just seen Ymir kind of pause and staring ahead. Her eyes went black for just a moment as she kind of twitched before you just see her reach for her short sword and slash it against herself. And Ymir, you snap back into focus, dropping your brother's phylactery as blood runs down your arm.
Ymir, that's the pointy end goes towards other people, not you. You good?
I don't know. Is this... and she's like looking around, like super disoriented, and she like looks down at the phylactery and stuff, and she's like, I don't know, she's in my head, and she's like, she's in my head, and I can't do this right now. And she like is she just starts like freaking out a little bit, and she's like, I just, and then she just like kind of trails off. She like grabs the phylactery, but she like stumbles out of the party and leaves.
What do the rest of you do as you see Ymir walk away?
I'll stand like at the threshold of where we were standing, and if anybody rise to, I'm Diana now. Okay, I'm Remy.
I'm gone.
Hey, I'm gonna summon the god.
You're good.
I'm gonna summon a god. That's real. Anyway, I'm gonna stand at the threshold, and I'm just gonna, if anybody tries to like go follow, I'm gonna put my hand up to stop them.
Watching Meknon and knowing the conversation that Meknon had with Ymir earlier, I know that he's probably the best one to go and handle this, so I'm gonna let him go.
Okay. And I think as Ymir walks away holding the soul of her brother, leaving you, the rest of you, behind in the hopes that she can figure out whatever very rudely entered her head, I think we will end the session here. So, thank you so much for joining us, everybody.
High kill count today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Sue unfortunately cannot join us for a couple of sessions due to some work commitments. So Ymia's going to be flouncing around trying to figure out while Lolth's in her head for a little bit until Sue can join us again. Other than that, I think make sure you nominate everyone for the Crit Awards, and let's everyone tell these lovely people where they can find you. Sue, if you're still there, do you want to tell the people where they can find you?
Hi, I'm Dragon Mistress, and you can find me on either TikTok or Instagram. Instagram would be dragon_mistress, dragon with a 0, a dragon, an actual dragon, and then the other one is Dragon Mistress without underscore on TikTok, and then also trying to get started on YouTube. Stay tuned, because I will probably be starting at Twitch pretty soon. I don't have a set date yet, but very excited to get going on that. But yeah, hope to see you there.
Haley?
Hi, I'm Haley. I go by Haley Rosie on everything. I do cosplay. I do fantasy. I'm hopefully gonna be trying to be nominated for Crit Awards. I'm gonna be starting YouTube, like long form content, not just shorts soon. So yeah, find me under Haley Rosie.
Everyone follow Hannah. Diana.
True.
Hi, I'm not going to do the whole spiel. You guys have heard it so many times by now, but I am Diana Faye, also known as Diana of the Rose. I've got some exciting things coming up outside of the normal content that I do absolutely everywhere. I'm going to be at PAX East next month. So if you're going to be in Boston for PAX East, please come say hello. I will be wandering around, and I'll be on a couple panels, including Monsterology 101 and DMing on the dark side. So keep an eye out for that.
Hell yeah. And Apollo.
Sorry, I'm thinking about what DMing on the dark side means. I'm like, what the fuck is the dark side?
I'll find out like 20 minutes before the panel. It's either something about horror DMing or it's a shadow dark thing, and I'm hoping it's the former.
Real. Hello. Good to see you there.
Ooh.
Welcome in. My name is Apollo. I'm an Irish voice actor, TTRPG performer, and cosplayer. You can find me on the internet anywhere at Tall Nerd Apollo. Put that little name, those 3 beautiful words, into a search bar. If my beautiful face doesn't show up, I'm not fucking there. You can also find me in the beautiful and glorious and proud nation of Ireland. Next week is Dragon Week, which is a fun thing on YouTube. And if
I forgot about Dragon.
If I lock in the next 72 hours, there will be a video on my YouTube channel about it. I have the Enuma Elish annotated, okay? I have the Mesopotamian and Babylonian creation myths. I'm drawing lines. I have a corkboard. I have theories and interpretations. TLDR, Tiamat did nothing wrong. Stop dragging my girl's name through the mud, and she should be the patron goddess of rebellion.
Valid. Other than that, hi, my name is Madeline. This here on my channel. If you want to check me out, you can check me out on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and all of the other places, YouTube, Twitch. If you want to subscribe, it's appreciated but not expected. Love you so much. Make sure that you watch the VODs on YouTube, comment on the VODs, like the VODs, because it really helps us out in terms of the algorithm. Please nominate Dungeons and Demigods for the Crit Awards. We'd really appreciate it. Other than that, make sure that you tune in next session as we will be having a giveaway. Very exciting stuff. And the company we're working with may or may not be Dispel Dice. So if you would like to enter this giveaway to maybe get some vouchers for Dispel Dice, make sure you're here next week or watching the VOD. Okay, other than that, we'll raid into someone. I would say goodbye, my hellish adventurers.
Goodbye.
Bye, hellish adventurer.